There's a lot said and written about green building these days, some good and some not so good, some understandable and some not so understandable, and a lot of green building options, and you guessed it, some affordable and some not so affordable. We're here with the president and owner of Courtland Building Company today. So as I understand it, Russell, you work with folks to build their custom homes with the environment, and that helps reduce waste and increase efficiency. But this is a little bit different than green building. Tell us about that.
Well, I think it's my job to give the customers all their options and then let them decide how to spend their money. Having said that, there are a number of green building techniques that we employ on every home we build. From the way we frame the homes to the location and style of the windows we use. We base our design on taking advantage of natural wind direction to ventilate the home, and we protect the windows and therefore the interior of the home from the sun, which, as you know, in Texas is a critical issue. Some homes, like this one, are even designed for solar and geothermal AC. I always use my architecture degree to help design for energy efficiency through the positioning of the home on the site. We also lay out the rooms to work with the sun. For example, it's better from an energy standpoint if the master suite is on the east side of the home and the garage on the west side. So the master suite is not being heated up by the afternoon sun prior to bed, and the garage can buffer the home from the afternoon sun.
And framing has a lot to do with efficiency of a home as well. Russell, what does your company do to maximize efficiency through framing?
Well, there are a number of very specific things we do in the framing of every Courtland home. We can use California corners and T-corners to allow the insulation to penetrate the wall section where it would not in conventionally framed homes. In this type of framing, we position the framing members differently so we don't get a hollow space in the wall where we can't insulate. These are just two examples of energy-saving ideas that we have incorporated into our standard building practices, but there are many other options as well. In green framing, the object is to reduce the amount of lumber waste and therefore increase the amount of insulation in the walls. Thermal bridging is the transfer of heat from the outside of the home to the inside across the framing members. In a wall system, that is the framing members themselves. The wood is a much better conductor of heat than the insulation is. For example, we use foam board on the outside face of our double 2x12 headers to separate the frame lumber from the sheathing. Other options are going to 2x6 framing on the exterior walls and to engineer the wall system to revise the spacing on the framing members.
Often when we think of green, we think of solar and water and insulation. Russell, how does your company build green into your homes, or rather environmentally efficient options?
Well, Christy, we incorporate foam insulation and tankless water heaters in every home we build. Foam insulation expands and fills the wall and the roof cavities to make the home like an igloo container. The bottoms of the rafters in the attic are also covered by the foam insulation, thereby becoming part of the thermal break. The attic is now part of the insulated home, thereby making the air conditioning system more efficient and the ducts cooler when the unit turns on. With foam insulation, the home is so tight that we have to bring in fresh air into the AC system from outside to keep the inside air from getting stale. We also ventilate the inside of our homes through the use of natural wind direction with new age whole house fans. There are a couple of months a year in Houston that most homes have the air conditioners running because the home has heated up from the sun coming through the windows. If we protect the windows from the sun on the south and west sides of the home will stay cooler and we can ventilate the home through the windows or with the whole house attic fans. This pulls warmer air off the ceilings and expels it to the outside, which pulls cooler air in through the bottoms of the windows. All of these ideas, when incorporated into the design of the home, saves energy and makes the home more livable for our customers.
When you're building a custom home, there's a long list of items to consider, and there's a long list of items to consider when you're choosing your builder. You want to make sure you select one with the knowledge, the know-how, and the ability to build the home you want, and with the care and consideration for your budget, quality, and efficiency, and options, like the many environmentally friendly options Courtland Building Company offers. When you select Courtland Building Company, you get just that and so much more. To learn more, go to courtlandbuildingcompany.com or call 281-346-2424.
Courtland Building Company is proud to be constructing this fine project exclusively designed for their clients by the master planners and designers of this, the most unique residence in Fall Creek. Architects Joe and Gail Adams of Adams Architects Incorporated, designers of Houston's first LEED Platinum residence, and many other prize-winning, truly custom residential projects.